The boy raised his spear. He was about to end the life of the wild wolf. But seeing its pitiful state, he did not dare to do it. So he decided to save the wild wolf. To prevent it from harming him, the boy tied its mouth with a rope and then went to the river to clean its wounds. The next day, the wild wolf saw the boy drinking water. It freed itself from the rope and licked his tongue. Seeing this, the boy, though a little scared, still filled a stone bowl with water and carefully brought it to the wolf. But as soon as he approached, the wild wolf bared its teeth. The boy slowly placed the bowl on the ground. Seeing that the boy had no ill intentions, the wolf let its guard down and drank the water hungrily. Although the immediate crisis was resolved, they still needed food to fill their stomachs. Helpless, the boy went out hunting and fortunately found a wild rabbit. When he returned to the cave with the rabbit, the wolf immediately revealed its true nature and tried to snatch the food. But the boy, while rubbing sticks to make a fire, fended off the wolf with a gesture, signaling that he was the master here. "You can only eat the food I give you," he told it. Through this time together, the boy and the wolf gradually formed a bond. Soon, the wound on the boy's leg finally healed. He prepared to begin the journey back home and told the wild wolf to find its own kind. But the wolf refused to leave, seemingly seeing the boy as its master. With no other choice, the boy had to take it home and named it Alpha. With Alpha's help, the boy never went hungry again. At night, Alpha always stayed by his side to protect him. Over the following days, their bond grew extremely close. As the weather grew colder, a sudden snowstorm struck the area. To survive, the boy and Alpha took shelter in an ice cave, unaware that a ferocious saber-toothed tiger was inside. The tiger lunged directly at the boy. Fortunately, Alpha intervened in time, but was no match for the saber-toothed tiger and was thrown aside in an instant. At that critical moment, the boy shot an arrow and killed the tiger. Seeing Alpha lying injured, the boy was deeply distressed. Under the boy's careful care, Alpha slowly recovered. They continued their journey, walking for days without knowing how many. The boy finally found the tracks left by his tribe, meaning he was not far from home. But at that moment, Alpha collapsed due to severe injuries. Seeing this, the boy picked him up and pressed on through the snowstorm. Every step was sustained by faith. Finally, familiar landscapes appeared one by one. When he saw his father, he could no longer hold back and collapsed. His last words before fainting were pleading with his father to save Alpha at any cost. The first thing the boy did upon waking was check on Alpha. Fortunately, Alpha recovered after being examined by the tribe. It was discovered that Alpha was pregnant. Soon after, Alpha gave birth to a litter of wolf pups. They grew up within the boy's tribe, gradually bonding with humans and becoming extremely loyal.